Hey everybody, Jim Ingersoll here, and I want to talk to you about the essence of deal making, one of my favorite topics, and one of the reasons I do deal maker events every year. By the way, if you're not already registered for Dealmaker 2022, go there, dealmaker2022.com. Check it out. We can meet up in person. So what does it take to do deals, to make your own deals? I think if you can find deals off market, you don't need a realtor, you don't need a bank. It's just you and the seller. That's how you make the best deals. I love doing deals like that. So let's talk about it. 3 steps. You ready? Write these down now. 3 steps. 1, motivated seller. 2, build rapport with the seller. 3, make an offer. You got to structure a deal. Okay. So let's talk through each of those 3 real quick here today a little bit. Number 1, motivated seller. What is a motivated seller? What do you guys think? Type it in the chat. Tell me about it. What's your definition of a motivated seller? Motivated seller is somebody who's willing to exchange their equity for a solution to a problem that they have. So who's having problems this year? Who? What kind of sellers are having the biggest problems? Maybe burned out landlords, the BOLs, right? Burned out landlords. They're having issues, especially like mom and pop type smaller landlords. I'm not talking about like the pros, the really great real estate investors who know how to manage or have great property managers. There are millions of people out there that own a few rental properties, and they may have had trouble this year with the COVID excuse from tenants and tenants not paying, and issues with, keeping up with maintenance, which gets costly for landlords, and deferred maintenance and rent collection issues, and trying to evict, the rent strikes, all that stuff that's been going on this year. So that, I think, is the number 1 category. All right, so how are you going to find a burned out landlord? What is a burned out landlord look like? I like buying from the ones that have a lot of equity. In fact, they may own the property free and clear. Did you know you could pull lists of people that don't live in the property that have free and clear houses, duplexes, quads, apartments? You can do that. You can do that through PropStream. You can do it through a number of different places. Non-owner occupied, high equity sellers. Okay, that's who I'm looking for this year. And what I'm doing a lot of is direct mail. It's worked out really well. But maybe you want to do the texting. Maybe you want to do ringless voicemails. Maybe you want to just call them and do cold calling. Maybe you see a for rent sign and there's high grass and kind of deferred maintenance at a house where you're driving for dollars. All of that stuff works. Connect with motivated sellers every day. Get them on the phone, meet them in person, see what their problems are, what their challenges are, and find solutions to what they're going for. Now, number 2, it starts with this, your ears. You have to be a good listener. You have to have a basic list of calibrated questions, but really even more important, you've got to genuinely care about the people you're talking to. If you want to make deals, you've got to love people, okay? You got to love them before you do the deal with them, all right? You don't have to love them forever, but you do have to really care about them and genuinely understand what their challenges are and how you're going to solve them, okay? Landlords are having problems. What are you going to do to solve the issue? Be a good listener. Ask them why they're selling such a lovely duplex, single family, quad, home, whatever. Why do they want to sell it? What are they going to do with the money when they receive the check at closing? Okay. Maybe they got to supplement their Social Security. Maybe they want to buy a new car. Maybe they want to take a trip to the Caribbean. Maybe they want to pay for their grandkids' college. Okay. And based on what you hear as a response to all of those questions, allows you to quickly structure a deal directly with that seller, without needing a bank, without needing a realtor, a loan officer, or a broker, or anybody else, okay? You can do the deal directly. You get that deal done in the kitchen, in the living room, in the screen porch, whatever you've got there. Make that offer. And you may want to make multiple offers. I do it all the time. I'll give them a cash offer that's really lower, but if they really insist on having X amount, then there's about 8 different ways you can structure that deal. And you may want to talk to them about installment sales, because the IRS loves installment sales for things like deferring taxes and stuff like that. So educate them as you solve the problem. And by the way, taxes is a legitimate problem. Some people don't want to sell because they're afraid of the tax hit. So how are you going to provide a solution to that? You've got to understand some of the IRS code. Okay, so maybe they will provide financing where you give them very little down. Maybe you could prepay the first year of payments as part of your down payment and not make a payment for 13 months. Maybe you can do deferred payments. Maybe you could do payments with no interest. Like you want $50,000 for that house, I'm going to give you 50 payments of $1,000, 0 interest. What's your amortization on a 0 interest loan? It's 100%. I like that. I know you do too. So that's sort of the essence of deal making. Meeting people that have problems, listening, structuring deals that will easily provide them with the solution that they need. They need to get out from under that property, stop paying property taxes, stop having to do all the maintenance, stop having to deal with tenants that are tearing up their property. Those are the type of deals that we like to do. We've been talking about this in Inner Circle a lot for 5-6 weeks right now, and we're still cooking on it. And if you want info on Inner Circle, click on the link below. I'll put that link down there too. If you love deal making, if you want to make deals, if you want to understand how to connect with motivated sellers, burned out landlords, how to get deals with no money down, very little interest, and without ever needing a bank, a realtor, or anybody else, come join us at Dealmaker 2022. Click on the link, dealmaker2022.com. Make deals, make offers, connect with motivated sellers, genuinely care about the people you're working with, solve problems, and build the future that you're looking for. That's the very foundation of becoming a deal maker. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for the clicks, the likes, the comments, and the shares. You guys are awesome. See you later.